bubble. Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and episode number 17 of our Erebor campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5. In the last episode, we took Barchaleg, we took Karndoom, and we took Zagkala, which we traded to the High Elves for some military access. Basically, that's it, because they were bankrupt, and they are my bros here on the western side of the Misty Mountains, so I want them to be kind of strong, because I believe we got a message a couple of turns back that Mithlond had been erased and things like that, so it's not looking too good, I guess, on the western front. So let's do what we can to keep them strong here in the east. Some other faction that is also doing a great job here in the east is the Dunedain, which I, of course, have military access with. So great work on their end. In this episode, I'm planning to take this goblin fort that has High Chieftain Uglag and Athrug the Bloody in it. So hopefully that will be quite the sting on the Goblins of Moria if I kill those two generals. One of them being, of course, the faction leader. And also, I plan on defending Karndoom, so I'm wondering...
At your service.
I'm wondering how...
I will only address you in battle.
Actually, doesn't look like a fun army, to be honest. They have snow trolls. God diggity damn it. So let's see if we will be fighting them outside of the walls or on the open field. Anyway, we will have to take this army down, because so far it's the biggest one I've found in the Erebor territory. I'm thinking if it might actually be a good idea
Marched our limit. An honor, my lord.
to have this army instead go for the fort. They, of course, have a lot of siege equipment.
We march no further.
They go for the fort, and I go for the army. Really? Okay, I guess I kind of have to go for the fort because they're standing right on the bridge. So you will be in our territory first of all.
We march no further today.
Would be very nice to actually be able to defend Karndoom for once. I'm not at all bitter that they took it right after I got it from them. So that's what I have planned for
Aye, my lady.
this episode. Also, I'm thinking if all these freaking bandits really are necessary. This seems to be Dunedain territory, these seem to be Angmar territory. So I just wanted to check something real quick. If good factions actually have... No, our faction don't have the plunder or the raid. So we don't really get any resources for standing in on their territory. However, it does look like the game wants me to take Gobadrain, which I had absolutely completely forgot about, to be honest. So that's something that we'll have to do. We can send the bandits just to kind of check the terrain.
That'll do 'em today, sire. We
See what
march no
Gobadrain
further
got.
today.
I don't think that I actually have any agents close by. Of course I have this spy, but I don't think he'll be able to reach in time.
Moving quietly.
So I guess that's it for the intro on this episode. Now,
Aye, my liege.
let's actually just get jiggy with it. I'm thinking one more turn, and then I get the ram, so I won't have to waste ballista shots on the gate. So we'll maintain the siege and then pull through in the next episode. Dol Guldur actually seems to be pretty nice around here. They're not really messing with me a lot. And I'm very grateful for that, of course. Not very hateful, very grateful. Both Dol Guldur and Roscobel looks kind of weak, to be honest. So if we did a massive push, we would be able to get like a lot of Dol Guldur regions.
Aye, my lord.
Would you wish to speak to me?
Awaiting
I will
your
keep
command.
you there just
Yes,
for
sir.
some kind of reconnaissance. And let's skip to the next turn and see what that has in store for us. Actually, you should get in there, get retrained, and then we should end the turn. Right, I have a general, a husband. He, a guy that was married into our family, spawning at Erebor, and I will be sending him to the west because I need, with the kind of expansion rate I'm going at there, I really need to have some governors there, man. And some good ones. And this one was really basic, is at the beginning of his career, so to speak.
There's no pride.
Eredluin prospers. That's great, but I do believe that they are at war. Oh, no! Okay,
My king.
that's not good. That's not good at all. I wonder if I have military access with Dale. Seriously, hope so. We have military access, right.
Aye,
So,
Lord. Aye, sire.
you
Move out.
get there, you there.
Bringing the men together.
No, I don't want to try. Oh, damn, I really need to help them. I did not know that Thranduil's halls, or that the Woodland Realm were so weak right now.
Aye. Forward.
So you might actually have to go to war with them, to be honest. So, let's start recruiting. And this is not a good time or place in the campaign to go to war against Dol Guldur. 100 turns in, they are most likely pretty darn strong right now. But Fenholm, that means that you, my boy, even though I guess you really liked it there, I'll actually have to take you out,
Aye. March.
and you will have to be a military commander of great caliber.
My lord.
So, get you over there, and look at that. The Dol Guldur army is on its way.
Your
This is going to cost some money, but we're still making money each turn, so it's not that big of a deal.
Forward. Combining the armies, sire.
You march south, and a lot of you aren't free upkeep anyway, so join you up with that army. And just to let you know, man, if you go to war against the Woodland Realm, I will mess you up in ways you've never been messed up before. And I say that as a friend. Okay, so looks like we gotta start recruiting some trash around these parts just to have armies to send, really. And that's gonna cost a lot of money, but really, so far I'm actually doing quite okay in the money when it comes to Monet. Great, so recruit all over the place and just send them south or west. I mean, we're doing quite well there so far. We have a lot of ballistas, and that would be a great thing
March.
to have when we start taking Dol Guldur settlements, regions, whatever. Oh, look at
My
this.
king.
This army is ready to rock and roll. So let's send it down towards Bjorn's Hall. I'd actually planned to send it to fight Angmar, but we won't be able to do that today.
Aye, sire.
You...
Laying siege at once.
Oh, damn. Large... This is not a large city. How is this a large city? Okay. Should I do something stupid? Assault. Okay, we lost 2. We killed all of them. That's great.
Aye, Lord.
And you... get into Barchleg.
March. Aye,
Now
Lord.
they're a bit happier.
Onward. Aye.
And I would like you to start going towards Goblin Drain. And... oh, that's a Dunedain family member. Really hope they won't be attacking us, because then I will be in deep shit indeed. Okay. 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 Okay.
Aye, noble sire.
And I can get up right behind him. So if I were to attack right now,
Onward.
An honor.
then I
Address
guess...
you in battle.
no, if I attack with this unit.
Closing in the enemy. Ah, it's useless.
Okay, they actually
Run
pulled
for it.
back. That's great.
My king.
And now I can attack them with this army instead. And I actually think we have so badass melee units here, so I think we should actually take this battle. They have Iron Crown Longbowmen, which are of course really good. They have 2 units of them. And also they have some Angmarim Archers, Snow Trolls. I mean, I will take some losses, that's for sure. But
Aye,
I
Lord.
do want to eradicate that army just to make sure that... actually, can I
Your will, my be gone.
give you some reinforcements, my friend?
Aye.
I want to see how
Aye, noble sire.
I have room for one unit here. And I do believe you have 5, 7. Let's actually throw in the privateer cavalry there. Just like that, we're all maxed up. So I will be taking that battle today for sure. Let's go through our notifications. We've spent a lot of money, of course. That's what we do. New family member and retinue expansions. Ring! +2 renown. That's awesome. Construction report. Okay, and now I will actually go through all these things. Brewery. Stoneworkers Guild House. That's the way we're gonna play that. And Barchelay. Brewery, right, you're already building stuff. That's great. Actually, let's queue up a pub as well. Just queue up everything here. And Nokvarakla, you got the grain exchange. And after that, you've already queued up a lot of things to be built, which is, of course, absolutely great. And then Metalberg, armor. And after that, the practice range. I'm thinking what I might want here. Just queue up some stuff. Why not? And then Framsburg, you got the militia garrison. And we're just queuing up basic buildings, basic stuff. Erebor, you got the merchant's quarter. And we are making bank in this settlement. That's insane how much money we're making. Royal vaults after that. Actually, okay, even more incoming, even more tradable goods. That's just swell. Ballista maker, because most likely Erebor is going to be a region where we'll have to throw massive amounts of armies out. Unfortunately, I do believe we actually have the whole of Aule here. I do believe. Mining complex. Ew. No, only got a basic armor? Really? Heavy armor is on the way. Okay, so the armor on these units is not the best. At all. But at least we can pump out a massive amount of them, so we got that going for us. Okay, so that's that. That's all we got to say about that. Can we get any mercenaries here, I wonder? Oh, yes, indeed we can. Let's just get all of them. And send them
My lord.
to help out the
Move out.
Woodland Realm.
Aye, noble sire.
There we go. Hopefully that will help out quite a lot. Dale seems to be running in places where they shouldn't. Does that mean that you might be coming towards me, Dale? You should still deal with Skarn. And looks like you really will. Retinue expansions, recruitment report. Right, we'll just look at this. Doing a lot of recruitment right now. Dane's Halls, right. We retrained a lot of stuff. We retrained a lot of Karn Doom. So let's see what we got at Dane's Halls. Already moved those. Right. So Mount Gundabad, you got the ballistas. Already moved those as well. Great job by me. Bursakul, you got some really Bursakul units. Send you to Dane's Halls to be retrained. Once we get the whole of Aule here, we don't need to retrain them, of course. We can just give them the best armor here. Onazanad, you got some archers, which I've already sent because I'm awesome. Not really, not really. And Erebor, right, you got the stiff beard archers, and I guess I've already moved them as well. So that's what's going on. And as soon as I've merged up these units, I will have a trashy army to throw against Dol Guldur if they decide to attack Woodland Realm. In case they take it, I will just attack right away and give it back to them.
We march no further today.
Okay. Right. I do believe that's everything for this turn. Now, let's... Oh, damn. Ah, my god. The speed. Let's select that army and attack you. First of all, save. And then get in there. Our main strength here, really, is our massive line of melee infantry. We are going to take a hammering for sure from their Iron Crown longbowmen or bowmen or archers or whatever they were called. For sure, and also they will be pulling back. They won't really let me, they won't really be attacking me here, I suppose. And here, all of the infantry. Make a big ass line, and then you will march together with the Axe Guard of Erebor for some kind of protection. And then we have the cavalry, put you up on the right flank. And then we have 2 units of archers. Pirate will. Let's see if they actually choose to move towards us or not. Looks like they just hold their ground, doesn't it? Let's group you up. So you move while keeping formation. Their archers outrange me by like 52,000 miles, I believe. So we can't really win anything in the ranged section, but I would very much like to see how much damage really that the ballista can make. At least it can start shooting already now. Let's see which unit might be best to shoot at. Is this really the general? Oh, how unfortunate. Their general are hillmen. So, actually, I would like to focus on their Iron Crown archers, longbowmen, if possible. Where are you going? Okay, you're just getting into position. So far it's going great. So far we're kicking their ass. What did I just do? No. I do not want you to attack yet, please. However, would be a good idea to actually start getting some of these units into position. Most of all, I need to have all of my units that can form shield wall in one unit, and I have them right here, and they will of course make up the front line. We will be out of bolts any second now, so we can start forming up into shield wall formation already. And as soon as the ballista is out of ammunition, we'll start walking up towards their lines, and then we'll kind of use the shock infantry to run around and attack them from the flanks. Also, we do have cavalry, so that will be very useful. And the ballista most likely only have like 0 bolts left. 1. Great! So now, start marching. And remember that they don't actually have any... Okay, here they go. They don't have any cavalry. At least I don't think they do. Thralls. Just march in with everyone. That's not what I meant. You. All of them just really march in to tie up their lines. Great. Great, yeah, great. Okay, just keep marching. Run if you can. And also, I would like for you to get over there and run if you can. And the stiff-beard archers. I'm actually quite okay with if you die to their archers. Quite okay with that. That's a slow-ass run if I've ever seen one. I mean, my cardio is bad, but not that bad. And the cavalry needs to run up as well. And now we'll just get all of our lines activated, and just seem to be really hesitant on what they want to do, though. How far are you planning to run back? Can't chase you forever, man. The episode will be so long. Oh, actually, That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt for sure. Actually, I'd rather use you against their hillmen. And I will be running you up to throw your axes at the snow trolls. You attack that Angmarim infantry. And then we have these units. Run up behind the front. How's it going for you? Quite well. And you, I'd actually like to attack this Angmarim infantry instead. So far, we've lost 1% to their 11.
Remain true and steadfast. Victory will be ours.
Actually, I'm saying actually a lot. Sorry, I'm having such a weird tick with it. I want you to start shooting at the Rudar pikemen, because those are not fun to fight in melee. How's it going for you? Throw at the snow trolls. And actually, you can attack the barrow whites. And I think these archers are doing a decent enough job. Hopefully. Even though your angle fucking... Oh, sorry for the F-bomb. They absolutely stink. But let's see if we can somehow get them into better angles. You run and attack the troll. You run and attack the halberdiers. It's going to hurt, but you're going to learn something from it. And you are throwing at the snow trolls, which are down to 7 units right now. If we just keep throwing our axes at them, most of them are bloodied up. And a lot of their units are broken as well. So let's see if we can actually run around the back with our cavalry and see if we can catch any of them, or if many of them actually. A lot of them seem to be pulling back. We have killed 29%, we lost 5. That's actually quite decent. Quite decent stats, if I dare say so myself. All of you shoot at the Rudar pikemen. I do not want to send any of my units into that. Just keep chasing down their troops, really. And when you've done with them, attack the Rudar pikemen in the back. Cavalry, start at the very back, then we'll work our way over here. We haven't killed their captain yet, so they really shouldn't be as demoralized as they are. Okay, and the archers, how's it going with your targets? Just keep shooting at the Rudar pikemen. And the Sons of the Fallen are doing a great job, it seems. On this side, how's it going over here? You attack the Angmarim archers. You just keep attacking the hillmen, please.
The enemy are badly blooded.
They have lost half their men. Great. How's it going over here? Oh, damn! They actually managed to escape. That's not good at all. Where are you going? Why are you stupid? Great, take them, then take me the Angmarim infantry. The hillman seems to want to go there. You attack the archers, actually. And now it looks like all of our units on this side has done quite well. Just one pesky snow troll, 2 pesky snow trolls left to deal with, really. What happens if we attack the hillmen straight on? Straight up, right on. Okay. It looks like what happened was that I will lose a lot of my cavalry. So let's pull you back, please. Need you to be alive. The Iron Crown warriors are broken. So actually, let's see if we can just line you up And then get a good old-fashioned charge at the hillman. There we go.
Good tidings.
Yeah.
General lies dead.
And then
We have
a
sent the
lot
cart to hell.
of prisoners there as well. Those Rudar pikemen are broken, but I'd rather actually go for these Iron Crown warriors. We've killed 72%. We need to get up to at least 85 for the entire army to be gone. And I, of course, do not want to fight this one again. We lost 10%.
The enemy army
Okay,
flees the
continue
field.
the battle.
After them. Cut the
And now we'll
cowards
need
down.
to use the cavalry. Oh no! Actually, okay, let's go for them. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to catch any of those. Cavalry, where are you? Great. We have killed 82. Or captured 82. What are you doing? 87. Okay, so this should be enough, really. 88. Stop being stupid. Please stop being stupid. And their general-ish was only a captain, so that's nothing we really need to worry about. 88, and it's the Iron Crown Halberdiers. I really thought this would be a much more difficult battle, to be honest. Just fast forward until the rest of the units are taken down. There we go.
Victory we have won here today.
And we healed 2%. We lost 186. We killed over 1,000, but took another 400 prisoners. So I hope this is enough to eradicate the whole army. Casualties sustained. King's shields took the most damage. Most likely they were the ones fighting the trolls. I would guess so. Casualties inflicted. We got the Stonefoot Spearmen, actually. The the Stonefoot Spearmen are the MVP of this massive fight. Great work, Stonefoot Spearmen. So proud of you. And here I thought they were only a defensive unit, but turns out they can actually pack quite a punch as well. Today, by the way, in Sweden, it's Valentine's Day. Guess the 14th of February. Guess that's Valentine's Day in most places. So, happy Valentine's Day. And if you have any special someone in your life, make sure they know how much you appreciate them and value them. And I hope, of course, that you are shown the same sentiment as well. We will be executing all of our prisoners. And they actually freaking managed to run away. Okay.
My king.
However, we will keep marching this army west. That's what we're going to do. I would really like to have a general here in Barclay, but so I have very few governors, generals. But okay, now at least that threat is taken care of.
Be gone.
They do not have that many units left. These guys, I have no faith in whatsoever. But what would happen if I take all of you out of Atheline?
Onward.
You would actually not dislike that.
Aye.
So,
Forward. That'll do.
send you west. And this is only a diplomat, so you don't really give me that good of visibility. Need to find my spies in this region, if I have any. Naked Hill. Gazar Narkad. You're still hanging out here. Making sure that Dale is doing well. Arthurdine Fields, you're hanging out in Baridonionak. Actually, let's see if I can get you up. Bobadrain is actually pretty strong. Dang. Western Mirkwood, you're hanging out there, and you're Kalaror George. Why do I need a spy here, I wonder?
Moving quietly.
Let's see if we can get you somewhere to where the goblins are at. Borderlands, right? That's the one in Gobadrain, Western Mirkwood, Holoin now. And Rashang. What's Rashang? What do we got here in Rashang? We can actually march you further west, to be honest. And then we also have Rudaur Lowlands. And it looks like this area belongs to the Dunedain, so it's this region. Goblin, Baridoniana, whatever that name was. We need to focus on that one as well. And I think Angmar should be running low on settlements, to be completely honest. Let's see. Take a just a quick gander. Angmar, overall ranking dropping. Military dropping. Still pretty darn strong though. So they do have armies somewhere most likely. I don't know how that's counted. Production ranking, they are dead in the water. Territorial ranking, they are on 3 territories. So 1 more territory lost, and they will be getting a doom stack that I will have to fight. Financial ranking, Baroque, and I'm doing quite well. So that's a summary of the current state of Angmar. And this will not be enough to take Goblin, but we will have to move all these armies west. But that's something for a future turn, right? Let's just keep you there for now. And I think we will throw them into the army after I've already wiped out the fort. Because they can't retrain any units there. And I think that's just a bunch of scraps, really. So when we get the ram, we'll be throwing a bunch of units against those forts.
From the trees, the enemy is upon us.
Cal. Yeah, that's not something that we're gonna win. Clear defeat. No, decline.
Pull back and regroup.
But now Goblin is
No further today.
a lot less fortified. First of all, before wiping out that fort, we need to see what's going on here. You merge up to 1 unit. And then actually start laying siege to Goblin, just because it's fun. I do not believe that we can actually win against you. We have no cavalry, so move back to Atheline. Frickin' diplomat.
I will only address you in battle.
Okay, and
Aye, my liege.
all of you, I mean, can't actually. We'll start moving west. And it's really good that I have a general here, actually, because I can put down a shit ton of watchtowers.
Setting a vigilant watch here.
And over here, you'll put another one.
Aye, noble sire.
And then we'll go the northern side via Angsul and attack Goblin. And let's see, do we really need all of these units here to keep the peace, I wonder? Leave some of these really worn out units. And then Karndum goes into a hizzy fit. Still 70 though. So with the brewery, it might actually work out. But I'll actually keep some Maddoxes there. And just like that, they actually became a lot happier. So, let's see. Do I want to go the southern side, the southern part with you? I think so. So all of you join up in that fort. Some of you will be free upkeep, which is going to be awesome. And then we'll just use all of them, march the western side, and we'll keep crushing Angmar. Oh my god, we spent so much money last turn. New family member, awesome. News of a royal birth. Construction report. Rakeberg has gotten an upgrade. So first of all, Master Stoneworkers Hall, and then we can get all of these juicy economic buildings. Amazing. You can be retrained, so let's do that. Not Goblin Town has gotten a market, and we just keep queuing up these financial buildings here, really. And also some military ones, because it's awesome to have a lot of military. Bjorn's Hall, you got a militia garrison. And just keep getting these buildings. Actually, I think I'd rather have it in this order, so that Durin's garrison will get finished quickly. Just in case we actually have to go to war against Dol Guldur, I want to be as prepared as I can be. Litash, you got a large pig farm for Monet. And the culture is at 70, so we actually should be able to start getting some units, which is great. Miners Union would be great, and guard barracks, just getting these basic military buildings, just basics. Retrain you, that's great. And I think that's it for new buildings. What about recruitment? I did send a lot of units to be recruited. A lot of them. And actually, Dol Guldur gave up on sieging Thranduil's halls. However, now they are moving on to Dale instead. And I want you to know, buddy, that if you move on Dale, then you and I will be throwing hands big time. Because we have a full stack. Almost. Now we have a full stack. And if you move on my buddies, then I will grind you into poop real freaking fast. So, of course I have a lot of just basic bitches, mercenaries, but still, they are not afraid to die. They've been practicing for that their whole lives. Kingdom of Gondor are fighting Ar Adunaim, and that's of course absolutely swell. Not putting any more resources into recruitment yet in Kirik Athol. But of course we did, like I said, recruit a lot of units.
Aye, Lord.
That might very well be of good use in fighting Dol Guldur soon. So I keep sending a lot of... I mean, this is a ridiculously strong unit. This is basically the strongest unit I can get as dwarves. And sending down ballistas as well, because if this goes... if we need to go into Dol Guldur, might be fun to do a lot of quick sieges.
My king, march.
Right.
Aye, sire.
So that's a lot of military movement. We train... Just really making a lot of basic units here.
Aye.
But
Aye, my
I want you to know
Aye, sire.
that I am ready to throw hands. Okay, let's for now get them into this fort because they didn't attack Thranduil. And that's a really smart decision on their end. A lot of armies moving south. Do we have anything more in Dane's halls? Not really, just some basic bitches that I got trained just because of the potential war against Dol Guldur. The Orlstone, you also got a ballista, just cramming out ballistas all the way, everywhere here because they are really accurate. And that's of course great to have. So, now, oh, I have armies here for sure. Armies for days.
Aye, Lord.
Now that all of these are joined up, I will be able to march into the western side. This actually would be pretty fun to see if I would be able... Okay.
Siege goes as planned.
I will not be able to win that one. Something that I would be able to win, though, is hopefully this attacking of the fort. Let's get in on it. See what we can do. They have Snaga archers, and that's basically the only real ranged threat that they have. What do you have? Mountain Uruks. What do you have? Most likely also Mountain Orcs. Goblin bodyguards. Okay, cool. Let's get it. Most likely I won't be needing my cavalry a lot. But the catapult I will, however, use to shoot at their generals. Because the deployment, because the ballista... Oh, they don't even have any towers here. That's very fortunate for me. The sellswords will be first through the wall, through the gates. And we'll put up our artillery. And hopefully they will be able to deal a lot of juicy damage. And all of our melee infantry, which are quite a lot. You will be right behind them. And then our missile units. Oh, we are actually starting to get quite a few of those. put you up right here on the sides, and then we'll just start raining death and destruction on these poor sods. Okay. Moving up the ram. Let's see, where Black Pit Halberds? Where are the generals that you couldn't shut up about? Somewhere around here, huh? Okay, they look like they're all running down. And looks like we are starting to shoot at them as well. So, let's move up our archers to this side. And you can of course fire at will. And you fire at the Azog Defilers, because I actually believe that they might be able to deal quite a bit of damage. Black Pit Halberds, where are your generals, sir? Mountain Uruks, right. They are deep into the settlement. And now it rains, and so it begins. Move up the second ram as well. And I would like to move all of our infantry up who can make a shield wall, because I believe that their wargs might be coming at us quite soon. And now the archers are in position and they are shooting, which is great. Absolutely wonderful. They shoot at the Goblin band actually. Right, and now you should be in position to start throwing your stuff at the Goblin bodyguard. But I do believe that it was the Mountain Uruks in the far back. That's the General's unit. And now you start working on bringing down the gate, please. Oh, yes. Let's see if we can get in good shots. Come on. Come on. No, I thought you were supposed to be accurate, man. What the frack is this? Doing some kind of freaking howitzer shots. Flaming ammo. No, nope, this simply will not do. Try getting into a better position, please. The ram is in place. And our shield walls will be in place as well. All of you can start shooting at the Goblin infantry, actually. Because I do not have very high faith in those guys. Or maybe the Goblin band. Okay, how's it going for the catapult? You're not a quick catapult, and you're not an accurate catapult, so what are you, I wonder? We also need to keep in mind the timer. Because, you know, I'm pretty slow with these. But we will march up our shock infantry as well, and just in this case, I actually count the Erebor infantry as shock infantry. Because they can make a shield wall, but they don't have spears.
Men have done well. The gates have fallen.
Okay. Goblin bodyguards. There we go. And you should have no problem killing these Vorg riders. And there we go. Can you shoot at the Goblin bodyguards as well, maybe?
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true,
Would love to just get one good shot off. Please. I mean, are you really that useless throwing regular rocks? Yeah, apparently you are.
We have captured the enemy's walls.
Okay. There we actually got one shot at least. So let's just go with basic shots then. The ballista is outperforming you like crazy right now. Okay. You are getting into position. And I would like for you to defend an area. And here, set up a defensive line.
Our men are winning the battle.
Send
If we
in
continue
the
like this,
shockers.
we will smash the enemy.
Send in the throwers. And what are you? Right. You can drop that. Go in with the cell swords. And the arrows are just absolutely raining down here. And you are done. So you can just run far, far back where you cannot be hurt. Okay, you will be fighting the halberds. And then we'll be running around the back with you. Now the archers can actually stop shooting because I would like to get you into a better angle. Maybe somewhere around here. Actually, let's just stand you right here for now. And you can have fire at will on. And you... Snaga archers maybe. Maybe we can get lucky. And you attack the Black Pit halberds. You can attack the... No, not with the Warg Pack, because I know you're absolutely dreadful at fighting the Warg Packs.
Victory will be ours.
All of you, though, could be good to have you around the sides, and you around that side. And you will be doing great. Absolutely great. And the ballista seems to start getting in some shots as well. I want to run in with my axe throwers and hopefully we'll be able to deal some good damage onto them. Oh, we are actually fighting goblin bodyguards there. That's great. And the ballista are doing some good things. And you can actually try to aim for the mountain uruk, so let's see if we can do that, please. Okay, now the Warg Pack is trying to get in, and those are actually quite scary because they have an insane charge. So, let's see if we can move you to aim at the... Yeah, just keep raining in on the Snaga skirmishers. I think you'll get some good hits. We've lost 4% to their 27 so far. And we have killed a general, but not the general, worth noting. You attack them. You get ready at the sides. And these axe throwers is what I'll desperately need to kill their general. So I would like for you to run over to this side. Oh, damn. Well, the orc hunters are, of course, armor penetrating, so they are quite scary. All of our archers are out of ammunition, and that's great. You run in and attack them. You also run in and attack them, actually. Blow the horn, because it's cool. That's all the cool kids are doing. Lost 6%. Actually, it would be a fun idea to move in the catapult because now it can start using the grape shots. And while they can be absolutely devastating to my own troops, they can also pack quite a punch on the enemy's units. Now, I would like for you to run up here, if possible, and just unload your axes on the mountain uruks. I think that would be great. We're doing a solid job here as well. You can actually try turning back. And I would like for you to stand here, and then we can start unloading grape shots at the square, actually. Good that I don't have you on fire at will, because I do not believe in my heart of hearts that that would be a good idea. Okay, move up just a tinsy little bit more. We've lost 6%, most likely all of that to their archers, or their javelin throwers rather. Oh, okay, someone with a flag died.
Badly blooded. They have lost half their
Could it be their actual general that I killed? Oh, look at that, the axes are just absolutely tearing through their lines. They are shaken. Can we get them to be stirred? $31, $30, $18. And these axe throwers are actually not half bad in melee either. Okay, how's it going here? Actually, not as good as I would have wanted it to go. You run in and attack the warg pack. We have lost 9% now. Actually, I would like to pull you back if possible, and you as well. Let's see if they will be chased or not. Okay, and that seems to be doing. This group seems to be doing all right. So I would like for you to group up on this end. Blow the horn. And it would be so great if I could just pull back the axe throwers and have the catapults do the grape shots. Pull back, pull back. See if we can get any shots off on their Snaga archers here. Dude, we are losing units to their Azog's Defilers. I don't like that at all. But no, you shouldn't be shooting anymore. Okay, all of you attack this Goblin Band unit. Now we don't have to have you in a shield wall formation anymore, because I believe you deal more damage while not being in shield wall formation. Can we get any axes off on them, I wonder, before they attack us? Looks like the answer to that question is no. You can actually help them right there, and hopefully you will survive that ordeal. Blow the horn. We have killed 93%, so not a lot of them are left. Okay, none of you throw anything anymore. And look at that charge. And now they're broken. And now it's all just absolute onslaught. Right, don't need you anymore. You attack the Snaga archers from the back. Dude, we lost more units than I would have wanted. 17%, and we lost half of our axe throwers as well. Enemy general fallen. Adrug the Bloody, that was not their leading general, so we actually managed to kill their leading general quite early in the game. Quite early in the battle, really. Which is very nice. It must have been one of the ballistas or something like that. They got him. So, great work. Great work. Now everyone charge in, kill these poor Snaga archers, and it will be done in a jiffy. And this was just fighting at a fort, really. We lost 263, we killed 994. Heaviest casualties sustained, 82 Erebor axe throwers. Right, that's what I said. Lost 150 of those bad boys. And we healed fuck all. We did not heal that many of them, unfortunately. They also got some kills, and most of them were pretty heavy infantry. So let's just say that I did this in order to be able to merge them up and throw some more units in there, because I had two waiting. Those weren't axe throwers though, but just some Maddoxes and I think like Erebor infantry and Maddox. It's not the best units on the roster. But Moria's leader is dead.
Aye, Lord.
Okay, so now let's see how we can merge these guys up. And we still only have room for one unit. I actually, in my heart of hearts, I want to throw in Erebor infantry there.
My king.
Do I want you sitting in a fort right there? No, I don't think so.
Aye.
Let's move you behind,
Aye,
actually.
sir.
Now it would be really great if I could... Okay.
To our dignitaries.
At your service.
Moria has
They shall not
an
see
area
me,
down
sire.
here.
Moving quietly.
Ostin Ethil. Ostin Edil. I don't know how you pronounce it. But that seems like something that you boys should be able to deal with quite efficiently. Of course, it would be nice to be able to keep sending units down, to be honest. And I think I should as well.
Aye. Aye,
So let's send
Aye.
you
sir. Move out.
with
Aye, sir.
some cavalry
Ordered.
Aye. Forward. Move out.
south. Then you can
March down
join
west.
up with
My
these
king.
guys, these
March.
Maddoxes. And then all of you will be able to be a reinforcing army to the war in the south. That's great. Do I really need this many units in Nokva Raklaw now? I
Aye,
wonder.
sir.
What if I take all of you out?
Onward.
Doesn't have any effect whatsoever. So move you towards Athilin,
Forward.
just to make sure that...
They shall not see me, sire.
Okay, this Deadman's Dyke belongs to the Dunedain, and here there seems to be a couple of fights. So it would be
Aye.
very good to be able to push in through the south and maybe take this region. And do I have anything that can reinforce these poor sods? No, I don't.
My king.
And you can't move.
My lord.
You can't
Aye.
move. And you are happy enough. 90. Great. I think this is all that I can do in this turn. So let's just skip to the next one and see what Angmar has in store for us there. Oh, right. A spy that I forgot to move. And most likely they will be sallying out in Gobadrain now, or attack those poor bandits who I set to siege that settlement. Okay, are you declaring war on me, High Elves? Please tell me that that wasn't a declaration of war. We lost time to kill 3 though.
Marching to battle.
Okay, if the High Elves... I gave them
Down, lad.
Sakala. Baggage train lost. A suitable husband? Yeah, sure. Thrir. Okay, and you're spawning in Bursaku. Betrayed by the High Elves. Really, bro? Is that how you want to play this? Because I will mess you up.
Aye, sire. My king.
Okay, cool. I do not want to fight the High Elves. How many regions do you have? Backstabbing SOBs. They have 3, I guess. Because I gave them Sakala.
Aye, noble sir.
Okay. I do not want to fight you, my friends.
We shall listen to your proposal, but do not accept this wonderful
Okay.
pleasure was all
So you
ours.
took a fort.
Farewell.
You didn't kill any of my units. Let's just call it quits. Freaking dung beetles. Okay, we built something here now. We're working on the guild house, and after that we'll be able to start building a lot of really amazing stuff at Karndum. We got the brewery, right? Angsul, you got the militia garrison, so that will be a bit more safe. Now we're just working on these really expensive buildings, really. Durin garrison might be a good idea, but let's go with the pig farm. And in Witherboard, we got the Durin's garrison. Let's just queue everything up. Why not? It's fun. And on Aldanar, you got the Great Miner's Hall, and after that, you'll be going for the Army Barracks. With the heavy armor, we will be able to make the next Orikarni Clan Hall level as well. So that's great. That's great. Recruitment report. How's it going here, Erebor? You got some really good units trained. That's awesome to see. Gains holes. Okay, let's start from the very bottom, shall we? Litash, you retrain some Erebor infantry, which is of course great. So proud of you. Rakjaberg, you retrain. Dane's Halls, you retrain so they will get better armor. Beyond's Hall, you trained some infantry, and it looks like Dol Guldur don't want the smoke. At least not yet. So, let's move these three to the forts to save some money. That's great. And then, Dane's Halls. You've trained some units, and they are already with the best armor, which is absolutely amazeballs. We will have to send you south, though. Or actually, I'm thinking if I want to send these guys west. Because I don't know how much... Actually, no. I know where I have to send them. I have to send them to the south. Because I don't think we have the manpower to fight the Goblins of Moria with the few units that we have. And Erebor, you got 3 amazing units, which I'm so grateful for. And with the heavy armor, we should be able to get even more really good units. So that's it there. You... Now I need to think, and I'm not very good at it. Right, Dol Guldur actually pulled back, so now I have this absolute juggernaut of an army, and don't really know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with a full stack. Maybe I should dissolve all of the mercenaries. Or, let's see. I'm sorry, I just have to check the diplomacy if I have... Really? I'm not allied with the Woodland Realm? That's poppycock. Okay, I need to make sure that I actually have an alliance with those guys. You're a diplomat.
Yes,
Let's move you towards Woodland Realm, and let's put you on the right border because we do have military access with Dale.
Aye. Onward.
So you can put yourself into that fort, and I do not like it that Dol Guldur is pushed so far north. Not a big fan of that at all. Alliance in tatters. High Elves have... Oh, what? Have they betrayed the Northern Dunedain as well? And hostility cease. What the hell happened to the High Elves? What happened to you? You were my friends! And the Dunedain friends.
Move out. Aye, Lord. Aye.
You guys join up, and you... I need you to keep pushing south.
Your name, sire.
Oh, really? Is that the best way to go? You can go this round instead. And... you in Atheline.
Aye, noble sire.
You keep walking on this northern route towards Goblin.
Aye, my liege.
And we can actually take that SOB in one turn if we'd like to. So, and we have this beautiful army here as well, which will be saving the protecting rather the Barcheleg region. And you should start liking me a lot more, actually. Let's see, what was it now? Like 80? 75. Oh, brother.
Aye, sire.
Okay. Not that scared about this little army. I don't even know what it consists of, but I do believe that we will be able to take it without too much effort. This I'm a bit more worried about. And oh, my poor bandits. Let's see if you can take that fort. That would be so much fun. Okay, so we have Gobadrain under surveillance and Baridonionak as well. So where is the last Angmar region? I wonder. I think we have time for yet another end turn before we have to wrap this episode up for today. Fenholm, Morvatarth, Atheline, these are just places that need a lot more population for me to start doing anything fun with them. And we do have Thirin. Man, what am I supposed to do with you?
I
Let's just keep him here. He's free upkeep. He doesn't cost anything. Let's just have him save up some retinues or something while we keep building. And you get into the fort. You are on the right side.
I'm a king.
And trust me, Dol Guldur, I will not hesitate to go to war with you if you start messing with my elven friends. Let's end the turn and see what we got going for us. Okay, some military that I forgot to move, but let's face it, right now, so many different military moving between settlements to be retrained, to move between forts, to move between fronts, etc, etc. Really want to know what happened to the High Elves and why they turned on their friends. Alright, I know. They don't have a border towards the Goblins of Moria. That's why. Dol Guldur diminishes. That's not good. Freeland withers. That's not good either. What the hell is going on? Gondor weakened? What the hell? Dol Amroth is destroyed. No more. That's not great. Man, we really need to start marching our troops down towards Mordor. Seems we made some money. That's great. Most advanced faction. That's Mordor. That's not good. Construction report. Mount Gram. Keep building these great things here. And you'll be getting the Stoneworkers Guild House after... Actually, let's build that one first. And Litash, you got the practice range. Just keep building these basic stuff. Bjorn's Hall, you got the Healer's Post, Healer's Hall later down the line, which will be just swell. Practice range as well, I guess. Would be really nice to get up to 9,000 so we can upgrade Bjorn's Hall, just in case we have to go balls to the wall against Dol Guldur. Where's it cool? You got a Ballista Maker, and now you just keep making these basic buildings. Or a Catapult Maker, right. We can retrain that guy as well. And as soon as he's retrained, I'll move him west. Recruitment report, Bursakul, Erebor, you got some units. Bursakul, you got the Iron Guard that we've just seen. I would actually like to move you to Dane's Hall for retraining if possible. If it's not too much of an inconvenience, and let's actually disband that unit. That's good enough.
My king.
You move to Goblin Town, please.
Move out. That'll I,
And
Lord.
oh my god, these armies.
March.
Can't believe I'm not broke
We
yet.
march no further today.
We do have this general. And actually, I'm thinking it would be a good idea to go to war against Dol Guldur. I might do that in the next couple of turns.
Aye, my liege.
And you,
Can I be of service?
if they don't go to war against us first,
Aye,
of course. Please don't tell me that they've already taken this region. They have not.
What is it you
Alliance, and I will give you map information. If you give me map information, it's balanced. I will also, you are modest, I will also make a single payment of 2,000, and for that sum, I'm expecting to get military access. Yes, and they accepted it.
A most generous offer. We
Great.
gladly accept. An
Great.
honor and a pleasure.
I'm a king.
That's awesome. And now I would like for you to go down into the Mirkwood, and most likely actually you can stay here, because I'm planning on every region that I take in the Mirkwood, I will give straight to the Woodland Elves, to be honest. And if the Vale of Anduin had still been alive, I would have given them these regions alongside the Anduin. Maybe I should give some regions to the Dwarves of Casa Doom, get them into the
My
fray.
king.
Okay, that's great. We have
Joining
you
our
here.
forces.
I wonder, now you're fighting the Dunedain.
Onward.
You won't be attacking us, will you?
But my lord, we cannot.
Okay, keep walking. And we want to march towards
My
Ostinethil.
king. We'll rest here the night.
And you
Aye, Lord.
go there, and then you'll
March no
march
farther
down
today.
the same direction.
Aye.
You into the fort. We have a lot of ballistas here, really.
My king.
So I wonder if I can... No, you can't reach.
Aye, Lord. My king.
You can reach, though.
Aye. Aye, sire.
So, what do you say
Aye, noble sire.
if I take you and you
Aye,
and
sire.
you
Aye, Lord.
into this army?
Bringing
It's almost full. I think some cavalry might be good for
Forward. Merging
if we
armies,
need to
sire.
fight
Aye, sire.
in the open
My
field.
king.
I would also like to get more.
Aye, lord. Onward.
I would also like to have more artillery here, so I think I'll throw in another ballista, maybe. And then we can start marching on Duinburg, taking that in one turn. It's a stronghold though, so that's gonna suck. Maybe Leodhold first and give it to Woodland Realm. And then we'll use this army and start pushing them
We march to glory.
south. And kind of make like a prong maneuver on Dol Guldur. Right. Now, not a lot more for me to do here, I guess.
My king.
Can you, like,
Move out.
hide or something?
Set for an arm.
My king.
Right, and you, Martin
Leading the
Gobadrain,
men with honor.
Aye, lord.
you get into Angmar territory.
That'll
We
do
have
today,
this
sire.
amazing army in Atheline as well. And I
My
think
king.
I will want to take
Your will, my lord.
all of you out.
Aye, sire.
4 of you can join up with this
Aye.
army. Will this will never be upgraded. So might as well just leave a
Aye,
garrison here.
Aye, lord.
And then take out
Move
the
out.
general instead, to be honest.
Aye, my liege.
That made them a bit
Noble
pissy.
sire, joining our forces.
How
Noble
about
sire.
an even bigger
sire.
garrison? Throw in some more
Aye,
Maddoxes.
Forward.
90. We can't really make you any happier than we're already trying to do.
Honor, my lord.
Aye.
4 units there, so let's just throw in the best ones.
An honor, my lord.
Aye, sire.
And then the
king.
rest stay in Atheline.
March.
Aye,
And then we have another full stack. Ready to march on Angmar.
An honor, my lord. By your will, sire.
And we will end this episode with fighting Captain Godomar.
To battle.
And hopefully wipe him out without losing too many units. They have some basic stuff. Angmarim archers, those are going to hurt. The orc hunters, those are going to hurt.
Attack.
But hopefully we'll be able to use the cavalry on the archers and our archers on their javelin throwers, on their skirmishers, their hunters. Okay, beautiful weather. Start the deployment. And most likely they will just be running back. Hope they actually just stand their ground so we can shoot at them. And you, right behind. All of our melee infantry make up the front line. You will make up 1 unit, and the cavalry will be used as well. Great. Can we reach them? And it actually looks like they're moving our way, doesn't it? And I will use my shields to attack them, actually. And our shock infantry, I might actually have them wait this one out, to be honest. Come on, Rudal pikemen. That's it. Where are the pikemen? I want for you to attack the Angmarim archers. Actually, attack the Angmarim archers. You attack the orc hunters. Actually, no, attack the pikemen. And now we'll just give it a minute or so. But now they chose to attack us. And that means that we will be throwing a lot of shit their way. You can keep shooting at the archers, please, and the cavalry, run around. I want to tie the hunters up as soon as possible. Don't need to be on the 6 anymore.
Our men are
The
winning
orc
the
hunters
battle. If
broke.
we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We can chase them down, and you broke as well. Looks like all of their units just completely breaks when we run into them. But that, of course, will mean that we will get a handsome amount of prisoners. And as soon as you've chased down the hunters, I want you to chase the hillmen, please.
Look how our
There we go.
cowardly foe runs.
Beautiful stuff.
It is time
Just
to
basic
press
stuff.
the attack.
If only all battles were this easy. And then chase the captain down. A lot more prisoners taken than what we killed, that's for damn sure. And that should be it.
This is a clear
Long trail of prisoners. Lost 7 units. Too bad. 5 stiff-beard archers and 4 dwarven ballista. I take that trade. I take that trade. And now this army is clear to move towards Duinvorn. Was that the name of it? Duinvorn.
Have mercy,
Execute. No, I don't have any. Goblin, right. Sorry. I don't know where I got Duinvorn from.
Glory and
You
honor.
keep marching, and we are still pretty healthy, to be honest. Since they have no decent roads here, every movement will be so slow. You move towards Paridonyanak, and you are still at 70. With the militia garrison, hopefully you will become a little bit happier. Just a little bit. Right. With that,
Aye.
I believe we
Aye,
are
Lord.
dang near finished for this episode. Path blocked, but we took care of that, didn't we? And
My king.
right, you can't
Aye,
move,
Aye.
and I want
my liege.
more ballista in this army, even though I just
My king.
could get some more
Aye,
heavy
sire.
infantry here
Aye,
basically.
sire.
Really. We are set for infantry. But maybe
Aye, Lord. Aye.
some more spears,
Forward.
and then we'll
Abide the
join
armies, sire.
put one more ballista in there,
King.
Aye, sire.
and that's gonna be just fine.
Aye, Lord.
Then we have plenty of
Aye, sir.
reinforcements, just in
Your
case
will, my
everything would turn to shit. So, now
Aye, king.
everyone's moved. Let's just skip to the next turn before ending the episode, and we'll see what's happening. Right, you're moving into the fort. And look, I do believe... Oh, man, we are losing money. We need to lose some troops. We need to start going to war against Dol Guldur, basically. That's what we gotta do.
From the trees, the enemy is upon us.
These poor bandits. Yeah, we didn't kill any single one.
Pull back and regroup.
And there's an Angmar army up there as well. How long can these poor sods survive?
Make for the hills, lads. Run.
Now it's just personal that they keep
Marched our limit.
following them. 24 grand. A lot of baggage trains lost. Suitable husband.
And
Where?
honor.
Okay,
Aye, my
Kiri
liege.
Gathol.
Aye, noble sire.
You start moving
Key
west.
of the night, sire.
And we lost... We spent 31 grand. On what? Okay. Maybe because we started constructing in all of these places. Right. Let's just go through the notifications first. We're already building here, which is great. Noparakla already building here as well. Meitelberg. Ramsburg. We're building everywhere. No wonder we spent a lot of money. But also I need to think, like, do I really need all of these things right now? 6,000. Actually, let's go the Healer's Hall to increase the population a little bit. And then, Eorlstone, you got the Healer's Hall. Won't need the Durin's Garrison there. Save some money that way. You want anything more here? No, we don't. Mount Gundabad, you got the fairground. Now you're dealing with a mining complex, which is great. After that, we'll need a great market, and that's going to be absolutely amazing. And what do we have more? Dane's Halls, you got the roads. Great roads would be great as well. And just keep doing your thing, really. Kirikathal, you got the army barracks, and after that you started the fairground, which I applaud, actually. Let's go with the Stoneworkers Guild House here. And we can get really good units here now. Erebor, you got the heavy armor going straight into the archery range. I will want the Orikarni Royal Hall there as well, please. I think this looks decent enough. We train the units, give them some better armor, and we can buy ourselves another general as well. So that's the notifications. And looks like Dol Guldur. We need to go to war against Dol Guldur. That's what's going on, and that's going to absolutely suck big time. Ursakul, right, bought ourselves another general here, and I will actually be moving you towards Bodchaleg,
Making camp here.
if that's fine with you, even though it's gonna take a while. Great, great stuff. And war, Dwarves of Erebor against Dol... Okay, we didn't have to declare war, it all worked out for us. You can get some Dwarven Travelers on your way. And Cazador and Glokra have declared that they are married, which is awesome. I'm actually thinking if I should move this army south as well, to be honest.
My king.
But no, I think whatever we have here is enough. So I will be moving with you
Aye, sire.
and
Aye.
take
Joining our
Duinburg
forces.
in one turn. I will move you to attack that army. And then just keep pushing you south. And remember, like all of the territory that we take around these parts, we will be giving to the Woodland Realm to make them stronger. And hopefully they will be able to start fighting Dol Guldur on their own eventually, when they are strong enough. So that's it for this episode. I need to think, what did we actually do in this episode?
My king.
You can lay siege to Goblin, and that's something that we'll take in one single turn in the next episode. And you
Aye, my liege.
push you a bit south. But what? Did we actually take anything? We took the fort. And I think that's actually it. This was a low action episode, I guess. Sorry for that. But at least we keep pushing in on Angmar, and that's some great stuff. And now we will help the Woodland Realm against Dol Guldur, and that's also just amazing. I mean, that's good neighbors right there. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you if you've watched it so far. I really surpassed my hour this time as well. I really not good at keeping the time. But also if you have any like requests so far on what you would like me to do next in this series, or even what kind of faction you would like me to play after the Dwarves of Erebor, please write them down in the comments below. And as always, I would like to thank you so much for the support that you're giving me, the likes and the views. I really appreciate that you like the content that I'm putting out. So a warm thank you for that. Now, I wish you a great, a great belated Happy Valentine's Day, I suppose. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode.